Breaking news, Donald Trump is now implementing a new set of 50 rules that all American citizens have to follow. These rules suppress our rights as American citizens and take away our civil rights. But the most disgusting and heinous one is the 34th one. For more information, look up Donald Trump Rule 34.
Well, America, we did it. We made America great again. I am personally really looking forward to people being forced to work. I know that there's a lot of jobs out there that don't offer any benefits for people whatsoever, and a lot of single moms are probably going to struggle because childcare is just astronomically unaffordable. But I feel better going to sleep tonight knowing that children are no longer going to be able to get birthday cakes with their food stamps because they're not even going to have food stamps. This bill gave $15 billion to Facebook for no reason whatsoever other than existing, and I know that that company that's worth hundreds of billions of dollars needed our government funds. But you know who doesn't need our government funds? Struggling single moms. Struggling single moms didn't need that at all. I'm so grateful that this bill also includes a provision that allows billionaires to use taxpayer dollars to go play space rockets, because billionaires love playing rockets. And I love billionaires playing rockets more than I like children having health care. Great job, everyone. This is exactly what I voted for. This is the kind of America that I cannot wait to live in.
Donald Trump made a law or whatever saying that kids only got to go to school for 6 months now.
Okay, period.
Like, I'm happy, but also like I have mixed emotions. Cause what do you mean we go to school for 6 months and we have summer vacation for 6 months? Baby, they're trying to make us dumb. Like I don't really like school, but it's like school's actually kind of entertaining, not gonna lie. And like only going for 6 months, I don't know, show.
Guys, I have been seeing a lot of this video, and right now I decided to talk about it. So I have been seeing a lot of videos saying that Trump said that kids will only go to school for 6 months, meaning if they go to school by, I think by August, September, October, November, December, then by January, that is when the school is going to end. And I was like, does it mean that education do not matter anymore? Doesn't mean that the society or the people do not need education? Because I do think that 6 months is so small. Yeah, it's not long. Like, what are these, as in, if the kids are allowed to spend 6 months at home, what would they be doing for that whole of that 6 months? So this is pretty too much, and I really think that the administration to do something about it, because kids, in as much as possible, we need education. Education is very, very important to the society, so they should have a rethink. So that 6 months on, 6 months off is so much, so they should do something about it. Even if they want to break it, maybe they go and they take some little bit holiday. It will be more better that way. Well guys, welcome back again to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So you watch the many clip of this video and let me know what you think about them in the comment section.
Donald Trump is working on making sure that kids go to school for only 6 months out the year, bro. So instead of the 9 months they were in school, they're gonna be in school for only 6 months. That is half of the year, bro. So they go to school in August, right? So we got August, we got September, October, November, December, January. So they would get out of school in January, and they will be out of school for essentially 7 months. That is insane, bro. So you mean to tell me that niggas are gonna be out of school for 6 to 7 months doing nothing? That is crazy. Where the fuck was this when I was in school, bro? They get 6 to 7 months to get their mind back right, bro. We only had 2 to 3. Like that, this is not fair, bro. Bro, education is important. Education is vital, bro. Keep them kids in school, bro. They don't need to be out of school for that long of a time, bro. You mean to tell me they do not need to be out of school for no damn 7 to 6 months? Bro, if he actually pulls this off, parents around the world are going to be ecstatic. Because just imagine your kid being at home every single day for 6 months out the year. That is insane, bro. I guess good for y'all kids, bro, because y'all gonna be out of school for damn near half of a year. So, hey, y'all got it. Y'all lucky. But I'm saying y'all parents, I finna be on y'all ass, bro.
Since we're talking about pay, do you know how much an ICE agent makes that works for Homeland Security? If you don't already know, my name is Coos. I got hired in the fire department when I was 21 years old. I now hold the rank of captain. Their pay is really, really competitive, and they're offering incentives if you want to go to different locations that are less desirable than others. But I did pull this up from Homeland Security's website, and they are making what you do need is to even get into Homeland Security to become an ICE agent. You need 3 years experience. How you get that experience is it can't just be a desk job or some simple experience. It can't be any trade work, anything like that. Like, you need some real police experience or a 4-year degree. Or you can combine the two and get the experience to get in, to just apply. But a top step ICE agent that works for Homeland Security tops out at $122,874,000 a year. That's $10,239,000 a month. On top of that, you get overtime, you get full benefits, and listen to this, you could be entitled to cash rewards for outstanding service. So, it's an opportunity. Work for ICE, Homeland Security. It's an opportunity. They do make good money. So listen, if you like this content and you want to see more, hit that like button, hit that follow button, and let's talk soon. Peace.
6 months of school? Bro, I know y'all heard about that. We got 6 months of school. Bro, apparently Donald Trump made it to where we only got 6 months of school now. No, I'm not lying. Go look it up, bro. I'm not lying. Finally, they realized that 10 months is too long for a 2-month summer. They might be on to something, feel me? Bro, thank God, because this year was not finna be the move, bro.
Something very serious is happening within the government, and almost no one is talking about it. In the last 72 hours, high-ranking U.S. Army officers have reportedly refused to comply with orders from the White House. According to Pentagon experts, these orders involve domestic surveillance operations and military deployments in Democratic states. An active-duty general speaking on condition of anonymity said, "We were not trained to serve a man. We swore to defend the Constitution, not a president with authoritarian tendencies." This is the first time in decades that such a direct and defiant tone has been heard from within the armed forces. The tension is real and increasingly clear. Sources close to the situation say Trump demanded immediate and loyal responses from certain sectors of the military, but has not received them. Some officers have handed over removal letters or demanded written legal guarantees, something practically unheard of in peacetime. The mood behind the scenes is one of turmoil. Career service members with decades of service are saying, "We will not use the military as a political weapon." This is no longer speculation. It's the system itself reacting to a president who day after day tests the limits of power. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
Making America great again, indeed. Yeah, finally, the magas are going to be getting exactly what they voted for. Yeah, no more food stamps for the kids. And right now, Trump has said that children will begin to stay 6 months in school and 6 months at home. And if you are a single parent, like, how are you going to cope with your kids staying at home for a whole period of time, for a long time? Staying 6 months, like, how are you going to cope with your jobs? How are you going to cope? This is why I said that this administration is for the rich. The rich are getting richer. The rich are getting more happier. The rich can travel to wherever they want to travel, and they can afford whatsoever that they want to afford. But you, as a poor individual, like, are you going to cope? How are you going to survive the current administration? Just look at what is happening right now. Look at the the food price. The prices of everyday grocery shopping is skyrocketing, so people are getting exactly what they voted for. This is what you guys asked for. Yeah, you guys asked for it, and finally you have gotten it. Yeah, so the rich people have nothing to worry about, they have nothing to cry for. What about you as a poor person? This is the reason why you are supposed to make your research, carry out your research to really see if you are voting against yourself or if you are voting to benefit yourself. But no, you guys did not do any of this research. Well guys, watch the remaining clip of this video. Let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know your opinion in the comment section.
Listen, in this country, if you want to eat, if you want health care, you have to work. Wait a minute, I have to work? Yes, if you are able-bodied adult, you have to work. So we're slaves. What? No. Yeah, we are. No. If you're saying I have to work and I have no choice, that makes me a slave. No, it's different because during slavery, they had to work to get food and shelter. No, I'm saying it's different somehow. It doesn't seem different. No, I'm saying the government shouldn't have to provide you with food and health care if you're too lazy to work. Congress isn't working right now. Do they get health care and food? That's different. Stay-at-home moms don't work, so they die of starvation along with their children? Okay, look. Should full-time caregivers just let their family members die so they can go back to work? All I'm saying is the government isn't responsible for taking care of its citizens. It's not? No! Really? Yes, people should take care of themselves. Oh, so we should just stop paying for the military and just let people protect themselves? No, the government's responsibility. Finish it. Oh, the government's responsibility. Look, I love and respect the military, okay? I do too. Right, and I don't like lazy poor people being able to survive in the freedom that the military provides. So the poor should essentially be slaves. No. Just say you want slaves. It's not slavery. You make money. It's capitalism. Oh, are you saying that capitalism only survives due to the forced labor of the lower and middle class? Yes. Yes, a massa.
If a woman shows up in an emergency room with a heart attack, they can let her die. Today, the Supreme Court said it's okay that the Texas law will stand, that if a woman shows up to an emergency room, whether she's having a heart attack or she needs her appendix taken out, they do not have to help her. I'm not talking about an emergency procedure to end her pregnancy. I'm talking about any procedure to save her life. Anytime you perform a surgery on a woman who is pregnant, there is a risk that she could either miscarry or go into preterm labor. And Texas says that's fine. We just won't operate on them. Do you get it now? This only applies to women. This only applies to women who are pregnant. So if they show up and they need health care of any kind, Texas and other states like them are going to let them die. This is where we are headed, people. When will everyone wake up and realize that women are seen as nothing but vessels to create workers? We need to vote Harris Walls, blue.
Donald Trump is making it to where you guys only have 6 months of school, but sadly, bro, there's a catch. Like, there's something stopping it from happening. And that something is the fact that half of the states in America are not compliant, like they're not doing it. And the reasons may or may not piss you off, bro. I'm about to list them. So they claim that since it's less time to teach and stuff like that, that it could affect your grades and make it harder to learn. They said that 6 months would completely destroy everyone's schedules, like across the state, like all the schools. They said that school is more than learning, like, you know, it's community and like, you know, like stuff like that. So this would ruin people having fun, I guess. And I heard some of them even say that parents will have a hard time because they will have to babysit and stuff like that because school is only 6 months. You may also be thinking, who are they to say this? If the president of the United States say we have 6 months, they have to listen. Well, not exactly. Apparently school laws only matter state to state. Like, for him to like override the states, he'll have to make like a whole new law that says that. Now comment below what y'all think about this. You know, I haven't been in school in almost like 3 to 4 years, so it really doesn't affect me that much, bro.
So Walmart is the first to get caught raising prices on American-made products and then saying it's due to tariffs. They've been caught not only by people, but Trump and his team. And Trump and his team have called them out and said, we will be watching. You should eat the tariffs, is what Trump told them. Callahan Auto is pulling all their products out of Walmart's. They do auto parts, brake pads, and etc. They're pulling all their products out because they too caught Walmart raising prices under tariffs on American-made products. Again, they only care about their shareholders. They only care for what profit they can pull out. Trump told them, you guys made billions this last year. You were one of the most profitable companies. Target took a beating. A lot of the other places took a beating. You actually had a great year, and now you're raising your prices and saying it's tariffs, but it's American-made products. Pure greed, and they were caught.
We have some news right now. The owner of Trump Burger, a Trump-themed burger joint in Houston, Texas, is now facing deportation under the Trump administration. Yes, this is a real story. According to KHOU 11, Roland Bianey, who's 28 years old, owns and operates a Houston area Trump-themed burger joint called Trump Burger. Well, now he's facing deportation. He entered the country back in 2019, but overstayed his visa. He was supposed to leave by February 12, 2024, but continued staying in the country. And according to an ICE spokesperson, he doesn't have any immigration benefits that would prevent him from being arrested or removed from the country. He was arrested on May 16th. On June 13th, he was granted bond by an immigration judge, but is now facing deportation. He literally owns and operates Trump Burger, a Trump-themed burger joint, and he's about to be deported by the Trump administration. Real story in 2025. Spread the word so more people know and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Breaking news. Donald Trump said, if you are a stay-at-home mom, he is about to change the game for us. Starting October 2025, this will be in effect. Full effect. All stay-at-home moms will be receiving a $2,000 check every month on the first of the month. Yes, this is a thing. This is all over the internet. It's so crazy that out of all presidents, he the first one to do it for the stay-at-home moms. You know you can't go to work because you don't have child care. You don't have help with your kids. It's just hard for you, and you have to stay home to care for your kids. So now he's making sure you have some type of income coming in so that you can provide for your kids. You can find this on all news stations, CNN, Fox 4, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's on every platform that you can name. You can search it up and thank me later, because you know I'm always coming in with the tea. I won't discard y'all. Y'all better thank Trump for this one, because I know you broke motherfuckers gonna like this one.